You ever wonder why you pull back when things start to go well? I noticed that comfort isn't always familiar, but chaos is. Let me repeat that again for the people in the back. Comfort isn't always familiar, chaos is. Here's some context around that. If you're always, like for me, I've always been used to not things working out the way they're supposed to, settling for less, always being told no, not having the happy ending at the beginning or end of a, you know, start of a story, whether it's a relationship or a job venture or a career venture, or you know what I mean, or like just taking a risk to do something. Any no matter what it is, no matter what it is, I'm never used to always having the better end of the stick. It's always there's some kind of regret involved. There's always some kind of remorse. There's disappointment. You know, that's the trajectory of the whole, like, what I'm used to. And that was the case for a very long time. So what ends up happening is you kind of go into, you start to get used to that being your comfort. Is you start to say to yourself, or you start to believe, like, you don't need to get too overly excited about certain things. You don't need to overreact. You don't need to be too happy. You don't need to, we call it maybe overthinking or over investing in something, even when it makes us feel good. We basically deprive ourselves of the, you know, like the dopamine feeling, those great feelings that we deserve to have and we should look forward to. And that's because we're always on alert. We were always used to the inevitable, like I mentioned. So therefore, you know, comfort for us was maybe it doesn't work out and I need to be okay with it. And if something fell apart and chaos happened, then, you know, that was very likely to be the case. So we're not surprised. Which brings me to my next question, because I've given this some thought, but I'm just curious to know what you think. If stability feels boring, what does that say about your past? That is fear of safety. If you like these deep dives into the subconscious mind, follow me for more. See you on the next one, bestie.